Hey, fifth grade, for today's poetry lesson, we're going to be reading the poem Let Evening Come by Jane Kenyon. Jane Kenyon was a great poet who died too young of cancer. She lived on a farm in New Hampshire with her husband, the poet Donald Hall. In this beautiful poem filled with rural imagery, Kenyon uses a sound pattern, the repetition of the word let, to try and convince us not to be afraid of the dark or of what lies beyond it. Take a look at it and read along with me. Let evening come. Let the light of late afternoon shine through the chinks in the barn, moving up the bales as the sun moves down. Let the crickets take up chafing as a woman takes up her needles and her yarn. Let evening come. Let dew collect on the hoe abandoned in long grass. Let the stars appear and the moon disclose her silver horn. Let the fox go back to its sandy den. Let the wind die down. Let the shed go black inside. Let evening come. To the bottle in the ditch, to the scoop in the oats, to the air in the lung, let evening come. Let it come as it will, and don't be afraid. God does not leave us comfortless. So let evening come. All right, so before I have you go back in and analyze, what I'd like to do is draw your attention to a few things. The first thing that I want you to notice is obviously the repetition of let. Because she repeats let throughout this poem, it kind of creates a rhythm or a soothing effect, almost like a prayer because of its gentle repetition. The other thing that I love that she does is the way that she starts out with a concrete description of the things that she's mentioning here. It kind of reminds me of the red wheelbarrow because she gives us a few concrete objects, but then our mind's eye can do the rest and fill in the blanks. Then the other thing that I wanted you to notice here is that she invents a form and she sticks with it. You can see that every stanza has 3 lines and that is consistent throughout her poem. So that's something that you as poets can do as well. I'd like for you to go back in to Let Evening Come today, and I would like for you to mark the lines you can see, hear, and feel, plus anything else she's done that you love. Again, when you go in and you make your comments, please be as specific as you possibly can be. Don't just say, I can see this, or I can hear this, or I can feel this, or I love this. Be specific. Tell me what exactly you can see. What else is your brain supplying in addition to what the poet gives you? What is it that you can hear besides just restating what the poem says? What is it that you can feel besides what the poem is describing? And if you love something that she did here, tell me why you love it. Why those lines appeal to you. So, as a poet who's writing free verse poetry, I also want you to know that there's nothing that poetry can't do, and that includes giving us comfort. As readers of poetry, look for and hold on to the poems that comfort you. All right, guys, I love and miss you, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye.